sure to check out Agelessgeeks for your figures and collectibles. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil18 here, and today in this video I'm going to be doing a video of what I think are the top 5 best NECA Predator figures. So I'm going to start the list off here. These are what I think are the best Predator figures that NECA has made to date. So I'm going to start it off here with an honorable mention, so technically this is 6. And coming in at the honorable mention here is the NECA regular release of the Fugitive Predator. This is a great figure. I think this Predator has the best articulation that we've gotten from a NECA Yautja. They really did work the articulation in really well. He has a pretty damn good amount of accessories, and the detail on this thing is awesome. The selling of this figure did so well, they had to do a reissue, and when a figure company does that, then you know it's a good figure. So I definitely had to give this figure an honorable mention. And if you do get the lab escaped Fugitive Predator, you could take the light up biomask and put it on this figure, and it just is so much better having that light up feature there. So that is the honorable mention here. Now let's get into the actual list and start it off with number 5. Alright, and coming in at number 5, I had to put this figure on the list. If you are a NECA Predator collector, then you know this figure was going to be on this list here, because this is one of the best NECA Predator figures, and that is the Ultimate Edition Jungle Hunter that has been made numerous times, and we've gotten reissues a couple times as well, which it definitely was needed because the price of this dude just kept shooting up every time they would release the figure. You get a really good amount of accessories. The detail is pretty damn good. Usually with NECA that is never really an issue. And then the articulation's pretty good on it. Also, not the best Predator articulation from NECA, but still pretty good movement with the figure. But definitely had to throw him on the list because this is an iconic Predator here. You know, it's from the first Predator movie. Everybody wants to have this figure in their collection, so definitely had to throw this one in at number 5. Now coming in at number 4. And coming in at number 4 is NECA's 100th Predator figure that they have made, and that is Alpha Predator here. Yeah, the biomask I have on him right now is a custom one. Definitely would have preferred this one over the one they did give us. To me, the only downside I thought to this figure was the biomask. I know they were doing like a throwback to what the Predator was originally supposed to look like when Jean-Claude Van Damme was supposed to play him, but never been a fan of that design or the mask, but I understand what they were trying to do with that mask. That's why I did get him a custom badass biomask there, but this figure definitely had to be on this list. Very popular figure and a very awesome figure as well. The one main thing I love about this figure is it's pretty much NECA's own unique design for a Yautja, and I love the primitive look to it. The accessories for the figure is awesome. The detail beautifully done throughout the entire figure, and then the articulation is really well done on this figure as well. Very similar articulation to the Fugitive Predator, which has the best NECA Pred articulation. So definitely had to throw this guy in on my list at number 4. Now coming in at number 3. And coming in at number 3, you knew this guy was going to be on the list as well, and that is the Ultimate Edition City Hunter. To me, I feel like this is a much better figure compared to the Jungle Hunter. I just think it's one of their best figures that they have made in this line. They did an absolute awesome job with the detail, as you could see. Just the coloration throughout his skin looks incredible. The netting's painted really well. His armor looks great. Biomask, just everything with the paint and sculpt detail is fantastic on this figure. The articulation is also really well done on the figure, and you get a ton of awesome accessories. This figure has also been made a couple times and reissued a few times. An extremely popular figure in this line. And that's why he is number 3 on this list. He is the 3rd best NECA Predator figure, I think, in this line. Now let's move on to number 2. And coming in at number 2 is the Ultimate Edition Ahab Predator. This is also another Predator by Neca that they had to redo and give the newer body and update it, which I am so glad that they did, because this is one of their best figures in the line. That's why he's in at number 2. He is one of the Neca Predators that has the most accessories you've ever gotten with a Neca Predator figure, and you get some of the coolest damn accessories with this dude. I also did put a custom wired cape on him, because the one they gave him was okay. It was cloth, there just wasn't any wire in it, and I feel like if they start adding wire to their caped figures, it'll just make the figures so much better, like how this is right here. But the detail on this dude is just beautifully done. Neca, that is definitely one of their strong points when it comes to their figures in general, and especially on their Predator figures. They really know how to make their armor look great. The coloration throughout their skin, the netting just gets better and better with each release. They just do an awesome job from the figure to the accessories with the detail. And then the articulation is also really, really good on this figure. So I think this is hands down one of their best Predator figures that they have made to date. And that's why Ahab, the Ultimate Edition, came in at number 2. Now moving on to the number 1 best Neca Predator figure. And coming in at number 1 is the Neca Ultimate Edition Golden Angel. Now this is the younger version of the Elder Predator from Predator 2, but let me tell you, Neca absolutely destroyed it with this figure. I think this is hands down their best figure that they have made to date. Yeah, it's on the Jungle Hunter body, but the detail on this, his skin tone, the coloration of it, the color of his armor, beautifully done. And his articulation for some reason works a bit better compared to the Jungle Hunter Predator. For some reason, I don't know why. But like I said, the coloration of the skin tone with the greens, the yellows, even the orange specks throughout them, just look beautiful. And like I said, the color of the armor, Golden Angel with the gold armor, looks great. The only issue I always find with these Predators here, this tube always breaks on me all the time, the one that connects from the armor here to the armor on there. But one of the best things about this figure, I think, is his accessories. You get 3 alternate heads, a ton of weapons, alternate hands. You just get a ton of accessories. He is one of the Predator figures that comes with the most accessories, and I think this is hands down one of their best figures that they have ever made. That's why I put him in at number 1. It was a very tough choice between him and Ahab. I feel like that it's difficult to really choose between them, but if you go and look on a shelf, this one sticks out more, you know what I mean, detail-wise, because the colors are so vibrant on it. If you're going to look on someone's display shelf and you see all their Predators, this one is definitely going to stick out the most because of the color of the skin, the gold armor and everything, and just, he has badass accessories, man. This is a really, really dope figure, and that's why I think this is the best Neca Predator figure to date. I'm sure with all their upcoming releases, there will be much better figures on the way. But anyway, that is my video of what I think are the top 5 best Neca Predator figures that we have as of right now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below what your top 5 or what you think are the top 5 best Neca Predator figures out there. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell. And if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it. But thanks for watching. I will see you later.